Yeah, I'm excited to see uh you in Thunderbolts and to see some stunts, just the stunts from Bucky. Because to be honest, I had a question about that, and that was in the trailer we see the van flip, it's a two-parter question with that, and I mean, are you Bucky running up, like putting the arm up, and is the van flip practical, or did they just replace it with CG? Because I feel like that van flip very easily could have been practical, but I could be wrong.
I will, and again, it's that me being careful on what I'm saying
Yeah,
on
of
this here,
course.
but I can absolutely safely say this. That van went flying through the air and it was freaking awesome.
Thank you.
That's that's an armored truck that flew through the air. So when you see that thing flying through the air, that armored truck went flying through the air. It was
That's awesome.
badass.
Yeah,
It was like,
That's cool.
oh, holy crap, that's amazing.
that's what I was
Um,
hoping to hear. Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was one of the cool things was how much is actually done very practically on this film. You know, which now you have those things of like, well, is it CG or is it practical? And when even as a stunt guy, you get to do the practical stuff. It's like awesome. Like this is gonna be real because there just still is that. It's like shooting digital and in film. There's still just a different feeling between watching a movie that's film and digital. Just it has a certain depth to it, and
Mhm.
I think when you do things that are real, it just has a certain depth and weight to it. And I like that moment of the van flip and everything. For as much as I can say, and probably after the movie comes out, I can probably say a lot more.
No.
I it's another great thing is like one of the things I got to be honest, I love doubling Sebastian because he's so game to do it all.
Wow.
And when he's a very busy person, so it's like getting him for training. But when he gets into it, he's into it and he wants to do it. And I am not a stunt guy that's like it's like, well, I should do everything. I think that's kind of stupid. No, like part of my job is getting him ready and, you know, definitely doing the things that it's like, okay, um, if you die during this, that's not good. Or you get injured, we're hosed. And I'm very fortunate that he trusts me with his safety enough that if I tell him
Mhm.
something, I'm like, this is not safe for you. He listens and he's like, I won't do this. And if anybody ever tries to make him on any job, like, well, we really want you to do this because we're seeing your face. And then if he looks to me and it's like, and like, I don't feel comfortable with you doing this, he just is simply like what he
No.
said. So figure
That's
out how
awesome.
we're gonna do it because and it's nice. It's wonderful when you have somebody that has your back like that as well because my job is to have his back and but he on so much of this um there was a lot that performing wise I feel like I was riding the bench. I'm like, dude, do this, and he's like, you gonna do this at all? I'm like, I don't need to. You're crushing it.
No.
Like, get in there, do this. You've nailed this every single time. And he was like, this, and I'm like, everything's fine, everything's great. I'd tell you, he's like, you know me, I'd tell you if it was like, nah, you gotta do this right. This doesn't look good. Do this.
Mhm.
But there's a lot that's him just crushing it, and I was super proud of him. And it's like, it's one of those things that makes me want to be like, okay, I want more with the character, more with him, so we can push like higher and farther and do things. Because I think there's so much more that he has to offer in general. I think just even that story. I mean, it was up for an Oscar. Let him really dive into it, and then let us really push to, you know, what is in Bucky's Winter Soldier wheelhouse of how far that can go. Um, and that's just me, kind of the romantic side of like, I love this character, getting to do this, working with a great actor because he really
Mhm.
is a great guy, and I just never get sick of putting on the arm,
No.
especially since they've made it progressively more comfortable. If it was still like the earliest arms, I'd be like, no, I don't need to put that thing on.
Mhm.
That's a lot of sweat and lube, and it's just a very weird feeling. The newer arm is like, oh, I put it on in the morning and I leave it on all day because I'm just like, nah, it's really comfortable. There's nothing inconveniencing about it.
Yeah.